This great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. The Rams offense ready to go to work here in this NFC divisional round matchup. And the focus of the offense all season long has been this man, their star running back. He has been exceptional.
And what a spot here, playing for a chance to go to a conference championship. This has been an offense that's played at a really high level all season long, thanks in large part to his contribution. But he's got a tough task ahead of him, because this is a defense that we've seen be able to take out the top weapon on the other side.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What is up?
First down at the 43-yard line.
Now he'll try to run with this. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to match the open. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Play action. Now Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Right back to him on 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are... The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Williams. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 197 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 44-yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw is Williams. And it's caught. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And with the defense out in timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.